All right, so let's get into this quarterback situation. Tyler Van Dyke, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns against Virginia. I thought at one point maybe they would pull him just to sit him on the bench for a series, get his confidence right. Um, but Shannon Dawson on Monday in the presser said, and I found this interesting. He said, "You know what? I'm a ride or die guy. That's our guy. I'm riding and dying with that guy. I don't pull guys because of adversity. I let them work through their issues, and we were going to stick with them, and that's what they did. I don't know if that was for the better or for the worse. Miami ended up winning the game. And then Tyler, after the game, said something that was really eye-opening, which I wasn't able to get down to the press conference at the Schwartz Center this week to ask questions of Mario or Shannon Dawson. But Tyler, after the game, said he just wasn't preparing well enough. He needed to, get more preparation in. For a fourth-year guy to say that, I was kind of taken aback. So this situation's a little bit precarious. It looks like they're trying to not play Ja'Cory Brown, although he could play in 4 games and still get a red shirt. So I guess it's Tyler or bust, and if he gets hurt, it's Emory, and that's what we're going with.
Yeah, and I caught a little bit of Dawson's comments and remarks about the whole whether or not we see Ja'Cory, and the only reason he's getting those comments about is because of how bad Tyler's playing. As
Sure.
of late. That's really nobody cares about a third string quarterback when the starter's doing what he's supposed to do. And especially when they're admitting that they're not preparing for games like they should, which is completely egregious on so many levels that I can't even entertain, in the brevity that we have on this podcast. But Dawson basically said, we can't try to prepare 2 guys. One guy has to get most of the second team reps. And he basically said, we ain't going to try to hold on to Emory's red shirt, for the sake of, preserving a guy. We got to make sure we can get through this year. And so I'm kind of fine with that, sticking with a guy and ride or die. I'm okay with that because you got to understand he really only lost 1 game. You know what I mean? Because he could have taken a knee in the Georgia Tech game, and that should have been a win. So as bad as he played, he really only lost you 1 game. And if you're going to just completely bail on a guy after 1 game, that's not good coaching. So I'm kind of okay with that. But in the background, those 2 guys need to have a real sit down, come to fruition moment and say, hey, look, things aren't really going very well. We need to get it together collectively because as I think we're going to talk about, my play calling is being affected by your inability to get the ball downfield, to open guys. And, you're making us both look bad, buddy. So something's got to change.